Yes, Hadur. Whenever we discuss the life of Jesus, that he died 20 centuries ago,
Yes.
and the dead cannot come back restored to life, they say no. So in Surah Al-Baqarah there are 4 verses which says that the dead can be restored to life. These 4 verses for Tahir, for Hadhrat Ibrahim, and the Sahib al-Qaryah, and all these verses. Would Hudur please explain it to us?
First of all, I'm really surprised, astonished at these ulama at even making an attempt to derive this conclusion for this inference from the verses quoted. First verse applies to, in fact, Hazrat Hizqeel. Hazrat Ibrahim is told to be in discussion, in debate with a king of the time whose name was Namrud. And the question of life and death begins there. Hazrat Ibrahim says that it is God who gives life and who takes away life, who kills, who destroys. And that man said, I can do that. Hazrat Ibrahim didn't deny. He was a very, very competent debater. He knew he would say, I can order anybody's death, so I kill. I can relieve anyone who is condemned to death, so that is life. I permit the people to live, I permit people to die. So he left it. He said, my God raises the sun from the east. So if you have control over life and death and these things, bring that sun from the west. For he was absolutely astounded, nonplussed, because sun was a god, accepted god of his people, and they believed that life and death and these matters were under control of the sun. Nobody can control the sun, even Pharaoh could not. So how could he say that? So he was nonplussed. Now this is what is going on. But before mentioning Abraham alayhi salatu wasalam again on the issue of life and death, the Holy Quran speaks of another prophet of God, who marra or kallazi marra ala khariyatin. Or we give the example of another example, where also the question of life and death was discussed. Now the Holy Quran has proved already that life and death do not always mean physical life and death. It also means spiritual life and death and one's power to declare somebody free, which doesn't mean that he has made him live. It's only metaphorically. One's power to declare somebody condemned to death. Now you said 5 minutes, it's 1 minute left. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no point in continuing, but let's postpone this question till next time.
Inshallah.
I know what we have referred to.
Yes.
Inshallah, I'll
Inshallah.
explain it
Okay.
in detail with the help of the logic of the Quran itself.
Okay. The first ayah in this subject is Bani Israel, when Allah said to them, Mutu.
No, I thought this is a different one. I'm talking of a different one.
4 verses.
I'm sorry. We'll come to that as well.
Okay.
I have that in mind too.
Inshallah.
But I started with this,
Jazakumullah.
and then inshallah I'll explain. The purpose is not to unnecessarily lengthen the debate and waste our time in holding just dialogue, meaningless dialogue. My purpose is to help them understand the meaning of the Quran. If I succeed, I have succeeded. I have served the purpose of my life. Otherwise, just a mullah-like debate or this and that I'm not interested in that.
It's useless.
It won't serve any purpose, right? Inshallah, after, not after, but next time we meet, we'll take the subject from here. Okay?